the hills of Valente, Texas, USA, planet Earth, galaxy Milky Way. From the distinct coordinates heretofore known as the live streaming capital of the known universe, this is Purple Bee TV. We're a live concert production studio bringing the live room to your living room. We're presenting interactive live music experiences, embracing the moment, the dirt, the beauty, always connecting to your heart and your booty. This live interactive live stream is powered by your donations, which go directly to the artists and crew here, plus they activate special interactive mechanisms that can yield prizes, surprises, and magical musical moments. Not only that, tonight we're making a special live record. We're making an album tonight. It's a split vinyl. That's right, live from the live room to the vinyl lathe, to your home hi-fi. Hopefully, if you're on it, if you know, you know. You can buy your vinyl right now. You can pre-sell it. We're only selling these until the end of the show, and then however many have been ordered, that's however many we are going to make. Super rare, super amazing, handmade, live as it happens, live to vinyl. You can own this time capsule of musical magic. Thank you to Tim at Grosero Records for being our cut man tonight. One lucky buyer of this vinyl will be upgraded to the Holy Grail. That's right. It's the actual vinyl being recorded tonight from the live room to the Grail. You can have it. You have to buy it now, though. Get on our website. Donate. Buy. We love you. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Purple Bee TV and Purple Bee Records and Grosero Records present Purple Bee Live episode 126 with Emilie Clepper and the Lonesome Heroes. Yeah. That's 2 sets, 2 artists, 1 vinyl. But first, he's been called the Warsaw Warbler, the founder and CEO of Valente Puma Rescue, a 501c3, the Abe Lincoln of mezcal drinking, the pierogi patriot, one of the original 4 borschtmen, the sleeveless saint of Slovenia, the Don King of the Donk Ring, the Susto King of South Waco. Do not throw him out of Krakow for eating crackers. Ladies and gentlemen, Grego P. Lobos.
Beep, beep, beep.
What's up, G?
Hello.
And
hi.
of course, my main man to my right, Tyler Deutsch.
Tyler Deutsch. How you guys doing? Thank you for the intro.
Dude, it feels good to be back, man. It's amazing. This is our first rendition of 2025 Purple Bee Live.
New Year.
You know what I'm saying? And who better to have back for their Dynasty episode than Emilie Clepper?
Emily.
I mean, absolutely incredible sound check. Always trying something new and different. Last time she was here, we had the live room in a completely new configuration. Get on in here, man. Act like you like me. Get in. Show that bare face. There's probably a lot of viewers out there who have not seen Ebos's bare mustacheless face. Those handlebar mustaches, it was quite recognizable. And it's a new year. It's a new phase, new season for Ebos and Purple Bee. That's why we're doing revolutionary stuff. Happy New Year, Bianca Pear. She was here last time as well.
We got to introduce young Mike Dicka. Get over here. Our director, Nikki Chrisix. He's the new mustache man in town. Young Mike Dicka. Ladies, eat your hearts out.
Unbelievable stuff. And I know you guys want to get to the music, as do I, but we got to thank the people who make it possible first, and that's the people, our sponsors, lovely people here in the city, locals. You know, we keep it live, we keep it local, and Show Me Pizza keeps our guys carved up, nice and carved up before the big game. Because live to vinyl ain't no joke. It's a real test of a musician's skills, abilities, and creative knowledge. And, you know, we're always keeping it real. We're always giving you the real stories and the real lowdown of what's going on here in the music game. And we're always giving you the best highlights. That's right. That's why we have Teos Tonic on hand, along with our Real Ale Brewing, so that way we can give you the best highlights of music here in Valente. And, of course, when you want to spice things up, make a little smoky, get yourself a Susto shot. That's right. Yep, they're a local mezcal a brand, very popularly well-known and ambassadored by our own Grego Lobos. And, obviously, these records would not be possible without Grosero Records. Huge thanks to Tim and Blanca for being a part of this process. Real simple. We put music on records, but they do a lot more than that. They really help out musicians with the way that they are able to make these records live on the spot and individually. It's really cool to see what we're doing, helping us help them, along with helping musicians. Shout out to Abstract, always keeping those visuals and DJ decks going. and obviously Time to Fly, Michael Curvin, Swerving in the Suburban, and The Purple Barn. You gotta love Elbows. That guy, he's on Whatnot, apparently. I saw. He's trying to get rid of some of those baseball cards.
Yeah, those are all my rookie cards. He's giving them away at extra low prices.
I'll pay big dollars for a fridge magnet with your guys' Little League picture. But I think that's enough of sponsors and that stuff. What do you say you introduce our great guests tonight?
Yeah, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, our first artist. We have two artists tonight. They're going to play a short set of original tunes, and then we are going to put them on the spot. They're going to walk that musical tightrope and do a live-to-vinyl set. So it's going to go down like this. Ladies and gentlemen, this band has been dancing the line between indie, country, and Americana sounds for nearly 2 decades in Austin. They have a mural of musical influences inspired by Interstate Miles, Restless, rock and roll, lackadaisical, honky-tonk, and a modern take on the cosmic Americana music. It's all converging here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Lonesome Heroes.
Howdy, howdy, World Wide Web and people. This one's called Whole Heart.
Spots create a perfect view. Always did what you wanted, not what you needed, never could stand still. Like leaves falling from branches, drifting across sidewalks in this urban bloom. We litter these streets, we take what we need, we never find our fill. So give me your whole heart and nothing else. Let's trim the fat and let fate take its course. We'll drift like sunbeams shining through the back porch. Enjoy the twilight. Ignore the bylines, keep the compass true. Don't live for tomorrow, drowning with sorrow, it'll work out soon. So give me your whole heart and nothing more, or leave the light on and a key to your door. I'll tiptoe sideways, dance across the floor, while you're dreaming of moon. Give me your whole heart and nothing else. Let's trim the fat and let fate take its course. We'll drift like sunbeams shining through the back porch. Enjoy the twilight. Enjoy the twilight.
All right. I hope it sounds good in everyone's living room. It sounds great right here.
Sounds amazing on our end, too.
Sweet. This one's called Lucky by Birth. A 1, 2, a 1, 2.
Worn out, tattered and bruised, laced with the sunshine, we're dripping with booze. Let up and lay off the gas. We're begging degrees. We're burning the grease. Crooked crow on your shoulder, the sky's growing bolder like a tiny blue pill. Been tracing the lines that lead to a hole in your heart. Been digging for years. We lost track of down from up, so sing through your tears. Feel the flash of the sound, 'cause living ain't easy. Close to the ground. Stop breathing through your nose. We're lying in debt. Well, that's how it goes. I'm just weak in the knees, a field of debris, a bump on a log. Oh no, you got it all wrong. The singing is easy, the breathing is not. Everything's all good, it's just blood on my shirt. Well, we're lucky by birth. We're tracing the lines can lead to a hole in your heart. Been digging for years. We lost track of down from up, so sing through your tears. Feel the flash of the sound, 'cause living ain't easy. Close to the ground. Everything's all good, it's just blood on my shirt. Well, we're lucky by birth. Everything's all good, it's just blood on my shirt. Well, we're lucky by birth. We're lucky by birth. 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 Lucky by birth.
All right, thanks, y'all. All these cameras are making me nervous.
Man, don't be nervous. The whole world's just watching. You know, it's no big deal.
Oh yeah.
You guys are not Lonesome Heroes tonight. We got the whole ether tuning in, and thank you everybody who came out on this chilly Valente night to come join us and see some amazing music and some live music laid down to wax. So some more of the Lonesome Heroes.
All right, here's a traveling song. This is for all my friends from elementary school in New York who are watching, making me nervous, probably sending me funny texts right now. Visions of Yesterday.
I'll do 4 count, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Places changing through the time. I got all these smiling faces running through my wasted mind. But the dancers keep on dancing while the songs slowly pour out in rhyme. Never wanting to let go, but always losing time. visions of yesterday are pointing me on to tomorrow. And these visions of yesterday are leaving me with a bittersweet smile. And I don't know where to go. Faces change and places come and go, but the memories linger on. Forgotten in dreams and lands unseen. I got to be moving along. But these visions of yesterday are pointing me on to tomorrow. And these visions of yesterday leaving me with a bittersweet smile. And I don't know where to go. And I don't know where to go.
I'm having like phones cut in, but if it's just me, that's fine. It's all good.
G-Man could take care of you. That was
Your
definitely-
headphones are cutting out? Is
Yeah,
that
they're
what's
kind of
going
going in and out. But if it's just that, I can. If it's not on your end, I'm fine with it.
I'm interested how you can hear what you're doing if you can't hear yourself, but you're Brandon Gonzalez.
It's mostly there.
All right, here, this one's called Red River. It takes place right here in Austin on Red River Street, the historic rock and roll district. This one's by Travis Champ. Song laced with heartache feels like drowning in a dream. Ain't been lied to with such pretty words since Nashville, Tennessee. She picks me up along Red River, takes me down to 2nd Street. Give the people what they paid for, give the dance floor what it needs. Just take me down, tide me over, help me forget, help me remember. One-bedroom apartments filled with echoes of abuse. A needle doesn't fall on flesh, it falls on vinyl grooves. Outside of bottles being broken, cut the throat of a 12-bar blues. A horde of lonely city kids in vintage cowboy boots. Just take me down, tide me over, help me forget, help me remember. Well, take me down. Take me down, tide me over, help me forget.
forget. Help me remember. Take me down.
Got some viewers in Annabelle, and we got Jason Price. Hey, from Lake Conroe, Texas, sounding good. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Lonesome Heroes sounding absolutely fantastic right now at Purple Bee. So happy to have you guys.
Thank you. This is really fun. Okay, this one's called Sunshine Come. My good friend Braden Guest is going to get us in. Bring the sunshine. E, yeah, definitely E.
We've been hiding in the eye of a storm. Well, good times come and then they go. I'll leave you barefoot on the floor. The sunshine come, wind carry me away. I don't want no faded love. And tough. Well, pick me up or put me down. I'll buy you roses and a crown. A sunshine come, wind carry me away. Tired of living with my head up in the clouds. Well, dreams they come and then they go. It's just the ebb and the flow. The sunshine come, wind carry me away. Oh Lord, it pours. We've been hiding in the eye of a storm. Well, good times come and then they go. Or leave you barefoot on the floor. The sunshine come, wind carry me away. The sunshine come, wind carry me away. The sunshine come, wind carry me away.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, George.
Rip that one.
Okay, we're going to do one called Black Coffee and 3 Cigarettes. It's not a good popular breakfast anymore. Not a good idea. Quinoa and yogurt.
And the
In the key of 0.
I just now put together what these numbers mean.
That's for my capo. I had to check with Braden to make sure I had my keys right, and I had them wrong. Oh wait, we're live on the internet. All my secrets revealed.
It's real. This is real behind the music right now.
All right, here we go. Brandon and Braden are going to get us in.
Black coffee, empty cigarettes. I hope we can walk this one off. Fresh denim and that lucky flannel. It's hard living by the tip of your thumb. Tune into the static of the Portland station. Voice steady as a train. Head east through the mountains to the Mississippi River. Keep on running from that northwest rain. Well, I can hear you sing, but you just wanna dance. Love by the hum of the steel and the winds of change. We'll stick to the back roads for the interstate. Oh, it's fun to travel alive. Don't need my guitar, I'm not afraid anymore. My dreams are all in black and white. Well, I can hear you sing, oh, but you just wanna dance. Love by the hum of the steel and the winds of change. Well, this time it's for real. I've been down this road before. Keep on crossing that hill. Try not to sleep on the floor. Says Omaha's next. This time it's gonna work itself out. But goddamn the weather and that dirty red bandana's hard living by the tip of your tongue. I can't hear you sing, but you just wanna dance. Love by the hum of the steel and the winds of change. Well, this time it's for real. I've been down this road before. Keep on crossing that hill. Try not to sleep on the floor. Well, this time it's for real. Feel the winds of change.
How are we doing on time? Are you guys having a good time? We're supposed to play 30 minutes. I have no idea. So.
Hey, you're about 10 minutes away from that. So however you're feeling after that analog breakfast jam.
Okay, well, let's jam this one out for 10 minutes then, Braden.
Yeah, 10-minute jam. I love that.
This song is by our friend Johann Wagner. It's called Prayer and Gasoline. I think it explains itself. I don't know what it's about. Braden's going to get us in again. Wait, I'm going to have a sip of water before we go. Actually, the solo goes on for a while.
Been staying up past midnight, trying to outlast the moon. Dancing through the haze again, called the fog of me and you. I wrote it all down in a story, but ain't no story I'm gonna keep. So I threw it on the fire with a little prayer and gasoline. It's the small thoughts that grip me, they burn wild in my mind. It's the little town I run to when I'm falling quick behind. It's your half-truths that haunt me, but your lies are what I need to keep this fire burning with a little prayer and gasoline. Hold your secrets stumbling through the mud. And there's a letter I meant to send you, but instead I set it free. I threw it on the fire with a little prayer and gasoline. Of December, cracked skin and frozen lips. I've been shaking at the edges, I've been shivering in the wind. I got my hands up to the fire as I drift off to a dream. Another branch burning with a little prayer and gasoline. And I hold your secrets with me when love ain't trading much. I tried to bargain for your beauty when I was stumbling through the mud. And there's a letter I meant to send you, but instead I set it free. I threw it on the fire with a little prayer and gasoline. I threw it on the fire with a little prayer and gasoline. I threw it on the fire, a little prayer and gasoline. I just figured out that we can't hear you through the headphones when you're counting because you don't have a mic. That was great. Telepathy.
Literally, because let me tell you, the combo between Sarah and Braden there, that was pretty righteous. Thank you so much for the people who are donating. We got a $10 donation earlier. Thank you so much. And then we got Michelle Heath. Y'all look and sound great, tuning in. And then we also, Sarah, we have a listening party going here in Whidbey Island, Washington. Yahoo! Whidbey. You know, I would be the one to say it wrong. So, I mean, how you guys feeling in there? You feeling nice and primed up? How's the energy feel tonight?
I finally feel relaxed, so it's cool. We just had to play one chord for 5 minutes, and then it was like all good.
There you go.
Should we go into the vinyl part, or should we do one more?
If you're feeling ready to go into the vinyl, then it's up to you.
Your call, man.
It's your call, Coach.
What if we do a short one and then do that?
Yeah.
Sure, that works.
Okay, cool. Don't tell me I'm in charge. I don't like that.
No, never mind.
How
I am the
about
captain now.
Western style saloons? You know this one, George? It's like all day. Here we go. People's Key at E. Western style saloons. We'll be back in the Wild West. This is for everyone in the Wild West.
my bridges wore round my lucky jeans. It's my sixth straight sunrise and I'm feeling sort of green. Think it's time we get moving. Shine up this highway boots. I declare mountain mornings and western style saloon. After 10 years, hard travel, so many crummy bars. Got a graveyard full of songs, sharp weight of rusty cars. It seems like I've been getting older, wearing my tires thin. I need a western facing highway and a town to start over again. Alright, start it over. Crooked and the highway's growing thin. It's been 8 hours from Tulsa, don't know when these prairies end. Got to keep my engine running, fill up this old horse again. I wish I could borrow Larry's lighter and put my troubles to an end. Hey, and my troubles, my funny jokes, my tuxedos at the cleaners. Can't rely on your good looks. Seems the party's winding down, but I'm just about to begin. And in 10, this march is over with the whiskey and a devilish grin. Wore around my lucky jeans. It's my sixth straight sunrise and I'm feeling sort of green. Think it's time we get moving. Shine up these highway boots. I declare mountain mornings and western style saloon. I declare mountain mornings and western style saloon. I declare mountain mornings and western style saloon.
Okay, now I feel better. Thank you guys.
Now we got a vinyl to record.
We've never really played a show on the internet before, and I see lots of friends' names popping up that I didn't know used the internet. So that's cool.
Oh, look
I thought they lived in like
this.
There's a
yurts in
Lockman.
Idaho.
Let's see a Lockman.
You'd be surprised how many we got a lot of people who are tuning in from you'll just get a random country in there every now and then. They're like, man, this is on my YouTube algorithm. Thanks for popping up. This is great. First time hearing it. And you guys definitely sound primed and ready to go for a live to vinyl. We actually, Matt Lockman in the chat said, where are we at in the program? Just tuned in. Don't worry, you're at the best part of
Thanks,
you're at the meat and
Matchlock.
potatoes of the serve in here. Look at that shot. Tim looking great as always. Great mustache all over tonight in the studio. Crew's doing great. And we're about to do the first portion of our live to vinyl section. First side. Yeah, the first side. This is the Lonesome Heroes side. So you'll get the cue, I'll shut up, and then you guys will make history into the wax.
All right, so the lights are going to go down. Tim's going to give us the signal. When you see the little red light up in front of the van down at the floor there, that's when you know it's time to roll. And just wait for the red light and then hit it.
Boom.
Was it a 4 in?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Triple crowns.
Thank you.
Wait for that red.
Thanks, everybody.
Francisco. Still miss the fog on the Golden Gate. Remember the first night in Austin. We sang every song that we could sing. Everybody dancing and laughing. Time stood still. Never thought it could happen. They tore down the Triple Crown. I guess I gotta keep moving. Prairies turned to parking lots. There's a shadow I'm chasing with 18 wheels and a chrome plate now. Give me one more night. I'm hoping that this engine holds. Always thought it would work out till they tore down the Triple Crown. Dim lights, old times, and rock and roll. Pale ashes on the table, gotta let it go. Everybody dancing and laughing. Time stood still. Never thought it could happen. They tore down the Triple Crown. Dim lights, old times, and rock and roll. Pale ashes on the table, gotta let it go. Guess I gotta keep moving. A highway I'd be 1,000 miles long. My road so twisted and tattered, cause I don't know where I'm bound. I'm concrete, I'm asphalt, and I'm steel. But I'll summon up the rain with a single tear. And if I was a song, then I'd sing myself to you. But I'm only me, and this song's just a passing through. I'm carbon, I'm water, and I'm air. But I'll summon up a fire with a single song. But if I could fly like a bird, then I'd flap my wings on back to you. But I've been stuck here on this ground. So saying goodbye's all that I can do, all that I can do. And if I was a heart, I'd weigh 149 pounds. My blood thick like soil, cause my feet stay on the ground. I'm distance, I'm earth, and I am rain. Although saying goodbye's more than I could bear. But if I could fly like a bird, then I'd flap my wings on back to you. Oh, but I've been stuck here on this ground. So saying goodbye's all that I can do. All that I can do. Stuck here on this ground. So saying goodbye's all that I can do. All that I can do.
This one's called Hope. Wrote it with my friend Ron Scott.
Tried to swallow the coast, dug my teeth in the sand, taste salt of the earth, stuck on dry land, trace the shore of the sea, fall lines of defeat, the tide comes and goes. Do what you please. Hope can lift you up. Hope can drag you down. I'm growing tired of holding on. I hope it turns around. The stars close in, crowned by regret. Fall to your knees, ain't seen nothing yet. Hope can lift you up, hope can drag you down. I'm growing tired. Turns around, the light caves in. When the darkness looms, spin pearls, tangled in blue. Oh, don't close your eyes, twilight blue. Drag you down. I'm growing tired of holding on. Hope it turns around. Hope can lift you up. Hope can drag you down. I'm growing tired of holding on. I hope it turns around. And I'm growing tired
One, two, three, four.
Come now, summer's gone. She ran out the open gate. As the leaves turned from green to gold, it started making sense. Those August nights stretched on and on. The crickets never skipped a beat. But we can't go back to Louisiana and all those childish things. Lost your trail outside of town. Thought I was ready for the chase. Give me one more night underneath those skies in that sweet summertime breeze. Summer's gone and the days grow short. Been a listening to the wind. Sing me one more song, you play it soft, or whisper it in my ear. I lost your trail outside of town. Thought I was ready for the chase. Give me one more night underneath those skies in that sweet summertime breeze. Leaves covering the ground, memories falling down, seasons change. I lost your trail outside of town. Thought I was ready for the chase. Give me one more night underneath those skies in that sweet summertime. One more night underneath those skies. Give me one more night underneath those skies. One more night underneath those skies in that sweet summertime breeze. Summertime, sweet summertime, sweet summertime, sweet summertime, sweet summertime, sweet summertime, sweet summertime breeze.
Thank you.
It's still recording. Thank you, Emilie Clepper. Thank you, Purple Bee. That's all the songs we have.
Thank you so much to the Lonesome Heroes. Give it up one more time. Incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody here and online. Thank you, Purple Bee.
Yeah, you guys had so many fans and so many people that were so excited for what you guys are doing here at Purple Bee tonight. Nicholas Lockman tuning in, and then Russell Klepper also saying just tuning in this historic night. And they were watching from a retreat somewhere, I believe. People are commenting so much, I lost it in the stream here. But I want to read it out for you. Yeah, over... Yeah, Whidbey Island in Washington. We got a heavy Washington presence tonight. We love it. Shout out to the PNW. Yeah, Pacific Northwest. I don't say that very often, but awesome stuff, man.
So this is side one of this historic record. We've got it in the bag here. I just want to mention that you guys watching at home, and also if you're here, you can buy this album tonight only. Tonight only. These are we're gonna make as many as people buy tonight. That's what we're going to make. And if you buy it, you can also be in the running to win the special one of one. That's the one that is recorded actually on the floor here tonight. We're going to pose for this Polaroid real quick. And we're included Polaroids with every vinyl. Hey.
That is true.
So they're all handmade. And it's a special thing. Thank you guys so much. Lonesome Heroes, y'all. Give it up.
Thank you so much. This was amazing. Thank you for the amazing sound. And lighting and cameras and everything.
Yeah, you guys ripped it. It was really, really cool. Thank you guys for being so open to our creative process and letting us provide you with an awesome atmosphere to create. And you're going to play with Emilie, I believe. Is that right? For her set? Look at that.
I'm hoping my parents will buy this so that I can have a copy.
We did have
Mom and Dad.
We had a big baller donation from
Emily said.
David Russell.
Oh yeah, that's my dad.
Pops is tossing it down tonight. A very specific amount of $145.52.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the people are trying to,
Don't worry, Emily's record's gonna be on the other side, Dad, so you'll still like it.
Don't worry, just go straight to side B. Do I just put my credit card info in this chat? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that and the
Venmo me.
your mother's maiden name along with
Nice, Nick.
last
Good
four of
enough.
your social. That should work. Just at info@purplebee.org. We're starting a Ponzi scheme, guys. It's gonna be great. But it's gonna be. This is our first time doing kind of a hybrid dual vinyl here. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this turns out. We're excited to hear you guys play. You were playing not too far from here recently, right? Were you guys over in Wimberley, Texas? Is that right? Playing in Wimberley?
Were we in Wimberley? Did you play there?
Emily was in Wimberley. We played last weekend for Brandon's 50th birthday party.
Oh, nice. Hey, happy 50th.
Hey, thanks.
Capricorn gang here. I feel that. And yeah, let's introduce our band. We obviously Brandon was on the bass here. He was ripping it, absolutely coming in stunner. You know that G always makes the bass sound good. Shout out to Rich Russell. And
Rich
it was
Russell.
and honestly, it was like somebody was saying he's always on point. I'm like, yeah, he was the entire time. And
I'd like to know who said that.
Go back in the producer. Go back in the chat right now. Don't worry. Stand by. We're working on that. And obviously those amazing strings you heard by Sarah as well as Braden. Just the string duet. You guys were absolutely in full synergy. Aaron Robertson said Rich Russell is legendary. So proof. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah. Watching it. This is really lovely. Thank you guys, everybody in the ether. Thank you to everybody who's in the crowd tonight for tuning in. Don't worry. We got more awesome music that we are going to be partying and rocking out to, and also laying down into the grooves.
I want to thank George on the drums too. We forgot his name.
Oh, George, my bad,
I
man.
knew
I
his
got this
name, but we forgot to say it.
George, I got this speaker in front of me over here, man. They blocked me from seeing you the whole time. I was just hearing those
You sounded great.
banging
Looked great.
grooves. Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, that means that Emilie Clepper is going to make her third debut here on the Purple Bee series. Yeah, because 3 debuts. It's the Dynasty night. That's right. For all my hockey fans out in Quebec out there. She actually, what are we putting the Plinko threshold at? If you throw a high enough donation, we might, if you're out in Quebec and you're tuning in, you want backstage passes to Emilie Clepper show in Quebec coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Hit us up, start donating, and we'll put you in the running. Don't worry. She said that's her big prize to toss onto the set tonight, along with obviously a copy of our winning vinyl. We actually don't even have the Plinko. We had the Wheel of Jam. We're going analog tonight. It's gonna be a really, really good set. Looking forward to it.
All right, so we're going to take 15 minutes to switch the room over. Emilie Klepper's on next. Thank you guys for watching Purple Bee. Now's your chance to buy this vinyl. Like I said, you only have about an hour left chance to buy this vinyl. Then you will have no chances ever again. That's how historic and rare this thing is. You can come by our website, purplebee.org, and grab that vinyl right now. If you don't want to get the vinyl, that's cool. We'll also take your donation to keep the lights on here and the band's fed and on the road. We appreciate it. All you do, if you just want to share the stream, that's even cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lonesome Heroes were amazing. They laid down half of vinyl. Emilie Clepper is going to lay down the other half coming up right after this. Stay tuned. We're going to play some archival music from Purple Bee. Matt Tedder, I think, is going to be on the box. It's Purple Bee.
Came back from Tennessee, didn't think I'd ever be back home in Texas again. Couldn't find gold in them hills, couldn't pay my own bills, and luck wouldn't call me a friend. My feet stuck in the sand, I looked at my big broken tent and wondered what went wrong. It's a hard road by yourself to try and live like someone else, and it sure don't make a very good song. Home was a place I wanted to race, but it turned out to be my only
There it is. Hit that
saving
QR
grace.
code. Go straight to the buy page for the vinyl. We're
We're
making live vinyls tonight by hand. This is historic. I don't know if anyone's ever made a live to vinyl split with two. That's never been done before. This is a historic. Call Guinness. This has never happened before, you guys. You have about an hour to buy yours. Matt Lockman, hit that QR code.
Asking myself, well, what now? I left town when I was young. There was plenty I hadn't done. There must be something more to this town. The people and the streets again were rubbing off on me, and I heard God Clark for the first time. What a foolish thing I'd done, getting the idea to run that barbecue in Chile, make you feel fine. Home was a place I wanted to race, but it turned out to be my only saving grace. Took a long way back and got a long way to go. Forget where you come from, it's a long, hard road. Tennessee, didn't think I'd ever be back home in Texas again. When dreams don't manifest, it just might be for the best, but that don't mean another ain't around the bend. Home was a place I wanted to race, but it turned out to be my only saving grace. Took a long way back and got a long way to go. Forget where you come from, it's a long, hard road.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen across the ether. If you're just tuning in right now, don't worry, you didn't miss anything except for a badass first set of Lonesome Heroes. Don't worry, you're going to hear a little bit more of them, along with Emilie Clepper. Make sure you stay tuned. We're getting some great, we're getting some awesome donations right now. Thank you to everybody who is just absolutely trying to keep the change level at 0. For all you trolls out there, make sure you donate that 420. Make people keep trying to get it back to an even number. We appreciate you. Your work doesn't go unnoticed. Emilie Clepper and the Lonesome Heroes coming up soon, live to vinyl. Buy yours now.
All moved in by the end of spring. Bought a mower, pulled up the weeds. The walls could use a new coat of paint. Couldn't choose a color, so they're still gray. Built in 1951, kinda like a song, it's never quite done. Something's gonna break, we'll have to fix again. But ain't that the truth on how to love and live? Shot a nail through a water line, 2 weeks in, right on time. Tore down the wall to patch it up. We found termites eating away the studs. Summer in Texas can sure kill a yard. Put the AC bill on a credit card. Well, if it's not one thing, it's another I know. 30 more years down this road. Built in 1951, kinda like a song, it's never quite done. Something's gonna break, we'll have to fix again. But ain't that the truth on how to love and live? Built in 1951, kinda like a song, it's never quite done. Something's gonna break, we'll have to fix again. But ain't that the truth on how to love and live? Argue about the dishes, please turn out the lights. Who left the cat outside all night? I love you very much, but don't like you right now. I don't need you to show me, I already know how. In and out of each other's way, sleepless nights and restless days. Well, I still wouldn't trade it for anything else. Teaches you more than any book on the shelf. Built in 1951, kinda like a song, it's never quite done. Something's gonna break, we'll have to fix again. But ain't that the truth on how to love and live? A box and you're a ball, bouncing off of every wall. My head and heart aching twist. How did it ever come to this? There was a time when happiness strolled down our street like little kids, but somewhere along the way we're working for what once was play. Couldn't find a diamond in the rough. For what? What never was, never is. Never once did I imagine this. Double shifts, broken ribs, busted lips. I never asked for this. We started out with fields of green, but the rain don't come. There ain't no seed. Well, fairy tales never feed the hunger born inside of me. Couldn't find a diamond in the rough. Growing up, then all for what? Took the punch, took the pain, I took all the punishment I can take. It's getting late and the bus won't wait, and I'm right back at just a masquerade. My head and heart aching twist. How did it ever come to this? Stole a drink from an empty cup. Growing up and all for what? Busted flat, but it ain't enough. Growing up and all for what? Turned on the light this morning as another went out that night. Threw on a pot of coffee, it fell into my cup as wine. I know I'm not make-believing, unstuck myself from time. I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives to count. I hope I make it out of one. Have myself a close encounter with species from another star. They looked at me so curiously, asked how I was doing so far from home in an alien dome way. Who's driving this car? I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives to count. I hope I make it out of one. So tired of thinking about things that I can't control. Where I'm going tomorrow, changing what happened before. When nothing's getting done, well, I've just piled on more. I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives to count. I hope I make it out of one. I've been living too many lives. I'm living too many lives. I'm living too many lives to count. I hope I make it out of one. Oh, yeah. Blue screen, no sleep, bad dreams, got a clock in way too soon. Traffic 5 days getting paid, gonna spend it by the afternoon. Cold compliance, leaky pipe, short fuse, or air conditioning, an empty house. All that's got me is a broken down car and a need to find a highway out. It's been so long since I've seen your face. You come and go like a desert rain on the silence of a mountain face. I sing my lonely heart's refrain. There's a road to take you anywhere, but you never get out this far. Wouldn't give you little peace of mind to know where I am is where you are. Serenity.
Thank you to everyone who has purchased a live vinyl so far, helping contribute to independent art at its finest, changing the game, one record at a time, baby.
Just out of view from the satellites, I took my
Second set's coming up shortly here. We just hit our countdown. We're gonna throw this Wheel of Jam analog style in the mix. Did we decide on our price, T-Bos? What, a $50 donation? And you know why? I'm gonna tell you why that's an amazing deal here, Bob. Over to the left here. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because the vinyl is $60, right? If you take that math and you make $50, that'd be $10 less. And the grand prize on this wheel, if you're in Quebec, it's backstage passes to the Emilie Clepper show. Paulette gave me a really good Quebec saying too. Is it go Hoff go or something like that? I'm gonna have to come back in here and tell me that. But $50 means you would get the vinyl if you won the grand prize, and everybody stops right before they hit big. So if you got $50 to spare, or you don't, hit up Grandma, take your Bitcoin out, because you can get a piece of history for $10 off. That's right. Ebos will even cover the shipping, he said. How we feeling in the live room? Good? How's everyone else feeling? Everybody's enjoying it, even though it's a little chilly out here. We got the graphics still on the screen. Like we said, scan that QR code, purplebee.org. That's where you can get the vinyl. It is only on sale for tonight only. Ground G to Major Tom.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready on this side. Emilie Clepper is in the house. What a pleasure. Hey, Ames. Hey, me too. Hey.
Hey, G.
Emilie Clepper, yo.
Yeah.
How are you?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Yeah, man.
Looks a little different than last time you were here, huh?
It does. The stage moved. It used to be there. Yeah.
We call that the old config, you know. So the fact that I'm calling this your dynasty night because you played bass drop, and then you did the old config, and now you're about to rip the new config along with a live to vinyl. I mean, that's pretty historic. Not a lot of artists have done that in Purple Bee history.
Yeah, Emilie, she's a legacy artist. Not many people have stuck with Purple Bee through all the incarnations, and I want to go even further back. We used to have a place in Lockhart, Texas. Emilie played there multiple times. I believe, actually, the very first thing you can consider a Purple Bee live show with video, Emilie was on that show as well. It was a South by Southwest at least 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember
What year was that, D-Bose?
2008. Man, that is wild.
Actually, when Emilie, first I met Emilie, remember Kyle? Your birthday party?
Yeah.
That was the very first time you had a show at Purple Bee.
So she's played all the Purple Bee locations, all of them.
Kyle, Lockhart, Bass Drop, and Valent.
You're gonna have some artists that are hungry to try and take that title from you, but I don't think it could happen. No. They can't go back in time. There's very select few, and we're really excited to see what you are gonna do for us tonight for the second part of this vinyl, as well as the music that you got planned to kind of warm up and get the ears ready for everybody.
Yay.
Ebos, anything?
Rip the gig, Em.
Emilie Clepper, everyone.
In the thick, still city air, in a small kitchen, Roberta stands. A worn-out apron hangs on her hips. Her tired voice sings an old, forgotten tune. The ceiling fan turns like years, but she can't hear it clicking anymore. Her feet are bare, the floor's turned black. Oh, she put away her walking shoes a long time ago. Lost and forsaken, looking through cracked window panes, she couldn't hear the angels call, so she stayed behind and missed the train, bound beyond those golden plains. Now she's a ghost ghost in this soulless town. Kids are playing down in the alley through hazy glass. They smile and wait. Their lives just burn away like stars, while their days are slipping into nights. Roberta's hand rises slowly like the tide, reaching for the land. Shuts her eyes, whispers her song like a faded prayer that their sound won't be lost. Lost and forsaken, looking through cracked window panes. Will they hear the angels call, or just stay behind and miss the train? Bound beyond those golden plains, and be ghosts in this soulless town, and be ghosts in this soulless town. Thank you. So I know my dad's watching out on Whidbey Island. And,
I believe they said watch party even.
I know, right?
Incredible.
I know, I love it. I love that this place brings us together like that. Yeah, so I sing a lot of songs my dad wrote, and this is one of them. He went to Quebec for the first time, I think, in 1978, and he didn't speak a word of French. And a few years later, he wrote this song about a fiddle player whose name was Gaetan, and about St. Lawrence River. I live right next to the St. Lawrence River. It's really a beautiful part of Quebec. I'm going to be happy to be back there and see it again soon, but I'm going to miss Texas and Amy Lewis.
I miss you too.
L'autre soir, la belle musique m'a fait encore penser à toi. Gaetan jouait à son violon une valse québécoise, et le grand fleuve Saint-Laurent coulait noir comme tous les ans sous le ciel de ces hivers, l'ombre du captivate. Oh, que tu me manquais, j'écoutais en pleurant quand les violons jouaient la valse à Gaetan. Les étoiles comme tes sourires me rappellent la lumière de cet automne quand les feuilles tombaient vers la rivière. Dans cette forêt que l'hiver tient si cruellement blanc, mais que les violons libèrent dans la valse à Gaetan. La musique était si belle, je chantais en pleurant quand les même si tu es si loin, que l'espoir de te revoir semble avoir perdu son lendemain. Et la glace descend encore ce grand fleuve si lentement au son des violons qui jouent la valse à Guétin. La musique était si belle, je chantais en pleurant quand les violons jouaient la valse à Guétin. La musique était si belle, je chantais en pleurant quand les violons jouaient la valse à Guétin. Merci. Terlingua is pretty far from the St. Lawrence River. And I drove. I left on December 19th. And then I got to Terlingua on December 31st. I mean, I stopped a few places along the way. But, yeah, it was a lot of driving. And it was worth it to be back in the place where Pablo Menudo used to live. I wish I was sitting around some desert campfire with Pablo Menudo alive and unwind, singing about Johnson and government cheese, corpses and porches and St. Genevieve. Pablo, play your mandolin. There's only one unforgivable sin. The notes to your song live and die on the wind. If you ever quit playing, this world just might end. From South Brewster County to Chinati Hot Springs, with Grace and the boys in the band called String Bean, leaning into the wind all the way to the wire. Last man standing around that smoldering campfire. Pablo, play your mandolin. There's only one unforgivable sin. The notes to your song live and die on the wind. If you ever quit playing, this world just might end. Last night I heard him just over the hill, this world just might end. If you ever quit playing, this world just might end. Oh, Pablo.
Never cease to just come in and kind of just take over the room. Those first couple songs, I mean, really, wow. The French one, I need to hear a little bit more kind of like background on that one. That one was too beautiful. I mean, I gotta know a little. I don't know much French. I didn't do well in my 7th grade French, but sorry, Miss Floody, if you're watching. But I need to know a little bit about that one and what you're performing today. Tell me a little bit about what since the last time you were here.
What about, you mean the meaning of the lyrics to the song?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, and then yes, and then also like, you know, just as far as preparing for tonight, as far as music that you were choosing, maybe a little insight in that for the viewers.
Yeah, well, I definitely wanted to have a song in French for my Québec people. Bonjour tout le monde à Québec, si vous êtes là. And also just I wanted to have some songs that are on the family record. I just made a record with my father. We've always wanted to make a record together. And, you know, everybody's getting older. Everyone I know, if you know someone who's getting younger, please let me know. I'd like to know how that would work. But, and Dad said, hey, we should do this, you know, if we're going to do it. And so we finally did it. We recorded a family record, and it's called The Family Record. And I sing my dad's songs, and he sings with me. And we included this song on the record because he wrote it. And it's a beautiful song, and people in Quebec agree that it really captures the essence of the Québécois culture. La culture québécoise est bien exprimée dans cette chanson-là. So it's, you know, there's a love story in the song, and there's the St. Lawrence River, which is really important for us in Quebec, and there's la valse à Gaétan, so traditional music, we call it trad, and it's a traditional Quebec music, and people get around the table, you know, around Christmas time, there's a lot of trad music that's going around, and people will get their fiddles out, and they all know these reels, you know, and they get together and they play them. And this one guy, Gaétan, always played a waltz. He has his reel was a little waltz that he liked to play, and everybody loved that guy. And when he walked into the room, hopefully, Dad, I'm telling this story, you know, hopefully it's accurate, but this is how I remember it. Gaétan used to walk into the room, and people would say, Gaétan, joue ta valse, joue ta valse. And he would play this song. And so there's this whole cultural aspect that's described in the song. And it's woven with the love story that takes place in the beautiful landscape. And there's the seasons, you know, the St. Lawrence at some point, it's covered in ice. And it's got la banquise, is, you know, so you see the seasons of love, the seasons of... 4 seasons in Quebec, because we have very defined seasons there compared to Texas.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that context, and thank you so much for sharing it with us tonight live. Live music really has a special place in not only all of our hearts, but Austin as well, and it's cool that we're able to share it across the world here live, lay it down the vinyl, so can't wait to hear what you have for us.
Yeah, man. And it's funny you say that because this next one is called Netherlands. So I don't know if we have anyone from the Netherlands watching tonight, but that would be cool. You know how you can see now on Apple Music or Spotify or whatnot?
I'm always on my SoundCloud insights checking where people are.
Yeah.
I've been big in Brazil lately, so that's shout out to my Brazil people, you know.
Yeah.
And Edmonton, I have to say they're my second most listened to country, you know.
That's funny.
My friends up north, so
Awesome.
shout out to my Canadians.
Yeah, and shout out to people in the Netherlands, hopefully.
Yes, of course. And the people donating, thank you so much. Everyone
Yes.
is getting active here. Much appreciated.
Da, 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 da. of Holy Spirit is rising up from the key China, and the fog on the ground makes the only sound I can hear in the dark twilight. Last night the drovers were dreaming of the girls in Amsterdam, and a lone vaquero was singing to dawn in another land. Oh, out here you won't find water, but if you're thirsty you'll learn how to look. When the swallow flies by with her mouth open wide, she's headed for a brook. And I know that my baby loves me. He silently understands. I'm chasing that bird through the wilderness, to the heart of another land. Another land. Another land. They say there's a great white speckled pearl just beyond the Netherlands. Me, I don't like jewelry. When I lose it, I just don't feel bad. For all that I've kept, I found it right here in another land. She woke up in the wake of a whistle of a man that just passed in her dream, and the man that she saw walking up the draw looked just like someone she'd once seen. She opened up her window and sees his last fleeting glance, and tossed out all of her diamonds for love in another land. Netherland. 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 La 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 la
Amazing. And you know what? It wouldn't be a family affair here at Purple Bee. You know, we're all about that. If we didn't have a classic wheel spin for a very, very special $50 donation from none other than, you may recognize him from some of the collaborative music you've done, Russell Klepper. That's right. So, Russell, we're going to get you this wheel spin going, see if we can get you the grand prize. I don't know how far the Whimby Island is from Quebec, but maybe you get some backstage passes.
About as far as you could get.
Don't worry. Evan will pay for the road trip, he already said.
Sweet.
VIB tickets.
Yeah.
Hopefully Austin's a little closer.
Russell, come on down.
Russell, come on, we love you.
That's all right.
Miss
We're going
you.
to go see him.
It's been a long time. Come to Purple Bee.
I'll throw 20 down on your plane ticket.
I throw 30.
Yeah, you 5 in for me. We're starting a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Just write a note in your donations, guys. Amazing stuff. What do you got next for us?
Another Russell Klepper original. He wrote this one with Joe Contreras. All my friends say there's no end to the heartache and the misery when they see you walking in. Ain't no lie about the way you treat me, like a flat on a brand new car. I'm hopelessly in love with you, but I know it ain't going too far. I might go down to the county line to look for you, and maybe if I do, I know just what I'll find. 'Cause I've seen you there before with the men who run this town. Seen 'em run you, seen 'em run away too, and I've heard them run you down. Gonna bury this heartache, gonna bury this heartache. I'm throwing in a one-wing dove with a single glove when I bury this hopeless love. Baby, just can't see what you do to me. You're my daydream and my nightmare king, and you're everything in between. Still, I know you'll never love me. Your heart just can't
That was a deep cut. George, those drums, man. That I need that. That someone could rap over that. That was incredible. That was incredible stuff. It's crispy all around. Honestly, seriously. And I know that there's a interesting kind of aspect to you guys playing together tonight. You know, it may sound like you guys have been ripping for a while, but this is actually a little experimental for you guys, is it not? We did it behind the music with the Lonesome Heroes, and now Emilie Clepper's in the scene. We got to get the behind the music with Emilie Clepper and the Lonesome Heroes.
Yep. Yeah, it's my first time playing with the Lonesome Heroes band members. Hopefully they'll come and play in Quebec sometime. I'd love to have these guys be discovered by my fellow Quebecois and Quebecoises.
Are you kidding me? Once you see the hockey hair on Braden, get a close up on that. That's some hockey hair right there. That's nice. He's got the flow and the licks. It looks great. Sounds great. Awesome stuff. Everyone's loving it. And how you feeling in there? Just checking the temperature. You know, we're on deck with the vinyls. You know, but how you feeling? You still warming up? I'd be happy to hear some more regardless.
Yeah. Well, we'll do one more, and then I think we're gonna be ready to get into the vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
So this one's a true story about car theft. About one of my dad's friends, whose name was Wade. Borrowed his car one day. Had just gotten out of prison and never came back. I never said you could steal my car. Wanted to help you, but you've gone too far. Wanted to Yeah, I was like thinking about Wade and feeling all bad for my dad, and I forgot the song. Let's try it again. Take 2. I never said you could steal my car. Wanted to help you, but you've gone too far. Wondering who the hell you think you are. I never said you could steal my car. I never said you could sing the blues. Come on into me till my ears get bruised. Listening to something that can be abused. I never said you could sing the blues. And I never said you could steal my car. Wanted to help you, but you've gone too far. Just wonder who the hell you think you are. I never said you could
Unreal. I mean, my heart nearly dropped when I heard it was a Buick. I'm a big Buick fan. I got 2 of them myself, so only car I've ever owned. We got my producer is in the chat right now asking Russ if he can spill the beans on what kind of Buick it was. I'm curious to know. Those are good running cars. I would steal one of those too if I was looking to get out of town.
Right.
And a reliable car to get out of town with. Oh man, Chris Moss with the $50 donation as well. I know we're about to do the vinyl, but we got 2 Plinkos right now. We got to get them in. We got to honor it, right?
Mo Pear got a 50 spot. We love you, Mo. Then we're gonna spin this wheel for you right now.
Mo.
Yeah.
Right, redo.
Mulligan. And then we got Chris Moss after that. Thank you guys. Mo Pear. Love you. Love the Pear fam. Song with a story for Mo Pear. Not yet. This
ain't the vinyl yet. We're putting you on the spot here, Em. Maybe you can just tell us the story about the first song you're going to play on the vinyl. Would that suffice? No. But we also have to spin it for Chris, so, I don't know what's...
Spin it for Chris now.
We're really flying by the seat of our pants here. I'm going to spin it for Chris while we got this here. This is for Chris Moss. We love you, Chris.
Chris Moss. Like a boss. Oh, so close to getting song with a story. So we can get the song for the story, the song with a story for maybe the first one, and then we got some merch, and we're gonna get the Pope. We've got to get the Pear fam some merch too.
Chris Moss bought the very first ever live to vinyl by Purple Bee. It was the Greyhounds, and we still are holding that for you, Chris. We're waiting for you to come to town and claim it. So now you have to claim the vinyl and some Purple Bee merch. It's a win-win for everyone. Em, real quick, before we start the vinyl, what is the first song you're going to do, and what's the story behind it?
Well, I'm going to do Streets of Quebec. That's a song that is on the family record. But when I play it live, I play it different than the version on the record. So it'll be cool, I think, to have that. And it's a song my dad wrote after he first went to Quebec in '78 and played music on the streets with these cats that he met in the province of Quebec, and this guy Spider and Nick Goodspeed, and just his first impression. I guess it describes his first impression of what it was like to be a street performer in Quebec City in the late '70s, which is pretty cool because 30 years later, I was on those same streets with my brother Jason, and we were playing this song. So I just think that's a cool story. It's a cool thing to think about, like that kind of like a time machine a little bit, to be able to go through time through that with that song and those lyrics,
Well, thank you so much for getting that on the spot last minute Plinko for us. Thank you, Mo Pear and Chris Moss, for donating.
All right, we're waiting for the red light. Look right at your feet. See that green light? It will turn red when it's clear for you to start. Good luck.
We were drinking hard on the Rue Couillard as the bars were letting out. The northern lights were gossamer blight, just knocking some stars about. Stars shone down in shadows where no light ever shone back at. We tuned guitars beneath the stars of that ruined ribbon sky. A mandolin sounded still in the wind and froze some passers-by. Lilting sharp of some wino's mouth half seemed to cry. I saw street lamps burning low. I listened to the whispering wind blow. I felt it on the back of my neck, sitting on the streets of Quebec. Spider sang a few of those weary blues, and the crowd drew closer in. I sang high part and pierced the heart as a toothless wino grinned. And at good speed he blew some weed and howled into the wind. I saw street lamps burning low. I listened to the whispering wind blow. I felt it on the back of my neck, sitting on the streets of Quebec. We sing hard and loud to reach the crowd where the faces came and went. Oh, walls of stone echoed our tone when all our songs were spent. We left the side well past midnight with no words of what it all meant. Every now and then I remember when we walked those narrow streets, the high church vault, the cracked asphalt, the girls swing to the beat. Dark shadows where starlight froze our song so short and sweet. I saw street lamps burning low. I listened to the whispering wind blow. I felt it on the back of my neck, sitting on the streets of Quebec. Chanson de l'alouette, je veille, je dors, j'écoute l'alouette et puis je m'endors. In my mind there is a river, in my soul an island bay, but I've left them to cross the desert for the springs of Balmoral. I recall one mountain sunset, I recall sweet desert rain, I recall pools of spring water. Will I see them once again? On the road to Balmoral, I met a dead man lost on his way. I heard him laughing as I stumbled and strayed far from the springs of Balmoral. I dreamed I was heading west, but I woke up in the east. The wind howled like demon children. They were neither man nor beast. The south wind and summer dies, the north wind and winter stains. If I could only see stumbled and strayed far from the springs of Valerie. Oh, give one season to my mother. Give one season to my son. Give one season to my lover. But give me the other one. On the road to Balmoral, I met a dead man lost on his way. I heard him laughing as I stumbled and strayed far from the springs of Valerie. In the desert, there is a man built a dream out of his own two hands. In the desert, by the Big Bend, lives by a woman they call Spirit of the Rio Grande. Here where it's cold, naked trees shiver, my man he's blue. He don't know what to do, babe, I give you time, time to think it through. Still you want to have your cake and eat it too. If you don't speak the words, if you don't set me free, I will long for you. I hear that train a call, say you don't love me at all, and I'll be gone before the end of fall. I'll see that in sunshine down on the open road and on the evocative. If you just speak the words, ask me to come home, I will come to you. I hear that train a call, say your love is strong and tall, and I'll be back to catch your fall, catch your fall. Thank you, Purple Bee. Thank you, Grego Lobos for being so cool. And thank you, everybody who was listening tonight. And thanks, Rich Russell and the Lonesome Heroes.
Thank you so much, everyone. Emilie Clepper and the Lonesome Heroes. Give it up one more time.
Emilie Clepper, yes. Love you so much.
What an amazing
And
vinyl. Dude, both sides of that, Grego. And
amazing stuff.
you were getting mad love in the chat. Great sound engineer. You could tell they are listening. And then also, great job on the sacred song. Love you guys from Sarah. And then we also got great on the camera transitions even. Nikki getting some love on the director. Shout out to our camera crew as well as our directors. But
So I want to give people one more final chance to buy this record while we tally up the results and get the raffle ready to figure out who won the Holy Grail here that we just recorded. Emilie, would you do us a solid and play an encore while we give people one last chance to buy this incredible record we just made?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much. Emilie Clepper, the Lonesome Heroes, what a night. You have one more chance. You have a 3 or 4 minutes, I'd say, to buy this record, and then we're going to pick the winner of the Grail. Now's your chance, guys. We're going to put that QR code up. Emilie's going to play her encore. Thanks, Em.
Yeah, man. Thanks to you guys. Sitting on a couch woven with light. Your eyes sparkle and betray you. Our souls are like fire and fuel. Though your words are sharp and cruel, your heart is tender and true. Only I know this. Only I know this. Fire and fuel. Fire and fuel. Fire and fuel. I took the longest way home. Under a confetti sky in a moon of chrome, where still the avid spies looking for clues in the cigarette smoke, hiding beneath the hanging clothes. Only I know this. Only I know this. Fire and fuel. Fire and fire. The church was dark, the steeple was steep, the sky was stark, the waters deep. Your hand was cold and mine was warm. Our hearts were bold, arm in arm. We found our way back to the farm. Now everybody knows.
amazing stuff. We always know that Emilie is always up for any challenge that Purple Bee is willing to toss at her. And from the beginning, and definitely not the last time that we will hear your amazing music here at Purple Bee. Thank you so much for joining us. How was it in the new configuration? Did it feel a little different? A little post-game interview?
Oh, yeah, I love this. I love this, and I'm seeing someday like two-step, you know? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, right?
To have like a honky-tonk night.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Man.
That's my kind of vibe right there.
You have the room for it now.
We got the room and we got the catalog of musicians. I think that could definitely throw down.
Yeah.
And we're always looking for places, reasons to fill this place up, and the more music, the better. Look at that, the Grail, the one of one, amazing stuff. It's like a Lombardi Trophy out there on real stuff. Am I right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I've got to tell you, this has been a fully transparent process. We went to random.org. We selected a random number from the buyers of the vinyl, and I can't argue with this. Even though it's slightly, this person is here tonight. Not only is this person here tonight, this person was in the band, and I don't think there's a rule against that. She paid her hard-earned money. Not Amy Lewis. Sarah Stolak is the winner of the Grail. Where's Sarah?
Oh my goodness!
We got to get it signed too. You're gonna have to sign your own Grail. Get out there. You gotta get out there.
We're gonna have to put one of those like anti-piracy like VHS ads on the front of it. You know, we can't have you guys. Look at that. You heard her amazing strings all night, and now she's gonna be able to hear that one of one of that beautiful rendition of that Purple Bee live 126, which is a technicality because 125 was postponed, but still, this is 126 in the books, baby. And everybody's going to get a special Polaroid specifically from tonight, everyone who purchased the vinyl. So thank you guys so much for contributing. Thank you so much for donating and helping us bring live music and capturing the moment in the grooves. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah, historic evening. This whole thing has never been done before. I don't know if you realize this. These people who decided to say yes to this project and completely go out on a limb, it's kind of a crazy thing we're asking these musicians to do is to get up there and make a record in one take with no redos. And they make it look so effortless. And it's an honor to be part of this. It's an honor to make these things for all you guys. If you're lucky enough to get one of these, consider yourself lucky. We're gonna keep doing them, and we're gonna keep getting better at this. This is a homemade, not a homemade. It is homemade, handmade, homemade, handcrafted. Tim over here at Gracero Records, really innovative work he's doing. Thank you, Tim. We're gonna get these to all you guys who bought these as soon as we can, and they're all gonna come with a lot of love. We have a sweatshop built up the hill here. It's Purple Bee Sweatshop. You should see it. There's a lot of sweat, a lot of sleepless nights. We got a lot of stuff on our hands from chemicals, and
I got paint on my hands.
He's got paint all over his hands.
That's white paint from your albums.
That's right.
That's right. These are blood albums.
Yeah. So thank you, Emily. Thank you, Amy. Thanks to the band, the Lonesome Heroes. I want to shout out to Air Bear working the bar tonight. We love you, Air Bear. Shout out to Pollack for holding down the outside. It's cold, but these people are holding it down. And everybody who supports Purple Bee, we can't thank you enough. We'll be back next week, a week from today, with another show, another live vinyl. Big Wise Brass Band is kind of coming in. They've come up with a name for their album. They're calling it The After Party, and a lot of cool stuff going on. Every band who comes here does it a little bit different. Tonight you saw a one-of-a-kind performance where we split the vinyl between two artists, and that's never been done before, and we're proud of that. So thank you so much. Thanks, Emily. Thanks for coming back to Texas and gracing us with your incredible music on a semi-regular basis. We hope you keep doing that forever.
Amazing stuff. January is actually packed. After Big Wise, that's right. We got the Sir Woman show. That's right. That's going to be a special one. And January isn't going to be the only time that we're going to be getting down. We got a lot of really cool stuff planned for February as well. We really want to thank not everybody who's purchased a record only, but Gracero Records. We love you guys so much for helping us make this possible. Thank you to everyone who donated tonight and who purchased a vinyl and is helping add to the Purple Bee catalog. And obviously, it's not just us. This isn't a two-operation machine. That's right. We got people like Show Me Pizza always coming through for us and always supporting the mission. of Purple Bee. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Everybody at Show Me Pizza. They are also a part of the big Twitch family, so make sure you check them out on Twitch. They're always streaming. You can watch your pizza be made live. Who would have thought? Not me. That's right. But we keep it real. That's why we always have Real Ale on deck. Thank you so much to Real Ale for believing in Purple Bee always and allowing us to always be ourselves and aligning themselves with us and believing in the mission. As well as Teos Tonic. We love those guys. Everybody's asking us, how can we get some? How can we get some? So it's really cool. Elbows, you know, the OG of Teos Tonic. He was the guy who called the stock early. You know, Elbows was on the Teos Tonic train way before they even had multiple flavors, honestly. So shout out to Elbows, always coming in clutch. Shout out to Suso Mezcal. Ivan, you might have seen him tossing donks. That's right, they're multifaceted. They not only make amazing mezcal, but they toss donks, they compete, they don't always win, but they always come out with really good mezcal. And that's right, you've heard the name, you've heard the records, Gracero Records, that is Blanca, Tim, always cutting it up, innovating, keeping it real, keeping it awesome here in Austin. And Abstract. Make sure you catch him, Big Mike, and the rest of the gangs, the CHHK gang, over at Flamingo Cantina. That's right, the most badass spot on 6th Street left. And that's Time to Fly as well. Michael Curvin swerving in the Suburban all the way up from and down to Dallas. Love our boys out in Dallas. We gotta set something up here soon. And speaking of the GOAT, the baseball card, crazy Elbows. The Purple Barn. Check him out on Whatnot. He's gonna be selling some rookie cards that you never seen before. Back when Ty Cobb was playing. Make sure you tune into our shows. I think we sold 9 vinyls. You know, and everyone who donated, thank you so much. I'll toss up that QR code just to be, you know, cheeky one more time. If you feel like donating, all the donations do go to the Artisan Crew. So everyone who was a part of that $1,126, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Thank you guys so much, and it feels so amazing that on top of amazing visuals and sound, we can bring you a live vinyl as well. We got a late donation. There's G. G's sitting in there anxiously for his post-game interview. We got a shout out.
Jay Nyhoff, our neighbor, our cohort, came in with a late vinyl order. You didn't get the Grail because we already gave it away, but we're gonna get you your vinyl, CJ. Thanks for the support.
And shout out to our local supporter and vet, Mike Randolph. That's our guy. Been coming out and supporting Purple Bee, local here, and it's really cool to see the local crowd come out. G, ain't it? I mean, it's cool to be able to know that even though the Golden Cheek Warbler is your ultimate neighbor, that you got neighbors other than that are willing to come and get down with you. The people out here, they like the music, man, and it's cool to see support not only online but from them as well. Am I right?
Yes, you're very right. It was beautiful. Golden Cheek Warbler loved the music outside. They could hear it.
Oh yeah, man! I can't wait. We're almost in Chuck Will's Widow season.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. We're about 2 months away from Chuck Will's Widow season.
March.
Very special time at Purple Bee. Very rare bird that decides to hang out and spend the spring in our backyard. So we're glad to take over PCB as the new spring break location for these Chuck Will's Widows. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Russell Klepper. We love you so much. Please come visit us.
Yes, please, and tell us what kind of Buick you got stolen and the year and the color.
Yeah.
Fun fact for your Purple Bee trivia coming up next week is Grego had a Buick Skylark in Key West, Florida. Or no, it's Buick Electra 72, right?
Electra 77.
77, man, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. That's like, honestly,
big doors, big 2 doors, huge doors.
That's all you need because the doors weigh as much as a regular car does nowadays.
That's right.
You know, probably had that 3.8 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sexy. All right, man. Well, what do you say we say that thing we say to the peeps when we say goodbye to them?
We say dziękujemy za obejrzenie. Thank you for watching. We love you so much. See you next time.
I think of your name when I go out. It's just the same. Oh, when I begin to realize
body now.